Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shiva Sri Gaur Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shiva Sri Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shiva Sri Gaur Hare
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So today is Saturday. It is the 21st of February. It is Falguna Masa, Govinda Masa, and Sukla Paksham, and Chavithi and Panchami Tithi. Both are falling on the same day. So there is an event today in the calendar. So today is the disappearance day, appearance day of Shri Purushottama Das Thakur. We shall read a few lines from the special events nowadays. So I think in the last few days ago, his disappearance also has appeared. We have read, but still we shall read a few lines from the special verse nowadays. Here about the Sri Purushottama Das Thakur. From birth, Purushottama Das was merged in the service of the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda Prabhu, and he always engaged in childish play with Lord Krishna. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur writes in his Anubhashya, Sadasiva Kaviraj and Nagara Purushottama, who are father and son, are described in the Chaitanya Bhagavata as Mahabhagyavan, greatly fortunate. They belong to Vaidya caste of physicians. From the text 156 of the Gaura Ganodesha Deepika says that Chandravali, a most beloved gopi of Krishna's, later took birth as a Sadasiva Kaviraja. In text 194 and 200, it is said that Kamsarisena, the father of Sadasiva Kaviraja, was formerly the gopi named Ratnavali in Krishna's pastimes. And all the family members of Sadasiva Kaviraja were great devotees of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Purushottama Das Thakur sometimes lived at Sukasagara near Chakadaha and Simurali railway stations. All the deities installed by Purushottama Das Thakur were formerly situated in Beladanga Grama, but when the temple was destroyed, the deities were brought to Sukasagara. When the temple merged into the bed of the Ganges, the deities were brought with Jahnava Mata's deity to Sahabedanga Vedigrama. Since that place also has been destroyed, all the deities are now situated in the village named Chandure Grama, which is situated 1 mile up from the Palapada, as referenced in the above. And Shri Kanu Thakura, a very respectable gentleman, was the son of Purushottama Das Thakura. He was such a great devotee that Lord Krishna always lived in his body. And in that purpose, to go to the headquarters of Kanu Thakura, one has to proceed by boat from the. So again, this is some description of the place. And the son of Sadasiva was Purushottam Das Thakur, and his son was Kanu Thakura. The descendants of Kanu Thakura know him as Nagara Purushottama. He was the coward boy named Dama during Krishna Lila. It is said that just after the birth of Kanu Thakura, his mother Jahnava died. When he was about 12 days old, Sri Nityananda Prabhu took him to his home at Kadadaha. So it is ascertained that Kanu Thakura was born sometime in the Bengali year AD 1535. Bengali year is 942 and it is in Christian year AD is 1535. It is said that he took birth on the Ratna Yatra day because he was a great devotee of Lord Krishna from the very beginning of his life. Sri Nityananda Prabhu gave him the name Sisu Krishna Dasa. When he was 5 years old, he went to Vrindavana with Jahnava Mata, and the Goswamis, upon seeing the ecstatic symptoms of Kanu Thakura, gave him the name Kanai Thakura. In the family of Kanu Thakura, there is a Radha Krishna deity known as Pranavallabha. It is said that his family worshipped this deity long before the appearance of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When there was a Maharashtrian invasion of Bengal. The family of Kanu Thakura was scattered, and after the invasion, one Hari Krishna Goswami of that family came back to their original home, Bodhakana, and re-established the Pranavallabha deity. The descendants of the family still engage in the service of Pranavallabha. Kanu Thakura was present during the Ketari Utsava when Jahnava Devi and Veerbhadra Goswami were also present. One of Kanu Thakura's family members, Madhavacharya, married the daughter of Sri Nityananda Prabhu, who was named Ganga Devi. Both Purushottama Thakura and Kanu Thakura had many disciples from Brahmana families. And most of the disciplic descendants of Kanu Thakura now reside in the village named Gadabhet, Gadabeta by the river Silavati in the Midnapur district. Okay, there is few more beautiful pastimes of Purushottama Thakura and his family members and his descendants. I will share that one in the WhatsApp group. Okay, that is from the events perspective. Okay, so for today, we shall move into our daily Srimad Bhagavatam. ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय Hare Krishna. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, Maitreya Muni is speaking to Vidura about the time calculations. So there, Maitreya Muni, he has mentioned there are different years based on the planetary systems. Samvatsara, Parivatsara, Idhavatsara, Evacha, Anuvatsara, Vatsalasha, Viduraivam Prabhashate. So five different kinds of years and their calculations. And later on, he mentions that by the movement of the sun god, all planets are also getting the energy, the heat and light, and also they're also rotating. So here, Yasrujyasekti Murudha Vutvasayan Swasitya Pumso Abhramaya Dhividhavati Bhota Bhedaha Kalakya Gunamayam Krusabirvitanvan Tasmai Balim Harsa Vatsara Panchakaya. At least once in a 5 years, Vatsara Panchakaya, at least once in a 5 years, Tasmai Balim Harata. One has to offer some balim, different paraphernalia like the sweet rice and water, everything to worship the sun god in respect. Because of him, everything is, everyone are getting this light and heat. Okay, likewise. So, likewise, Maitreya Muni is describing, and everyone are able to perform their activities by the rays of the sun. Again, many people do the Gayatri mantra in the three Sandhya Vandana, morning, afternoon, and evening. So there also they glorify, they offer the argya to the sun god. Go to the river and offer water in a gratitude mode. Okay, so likewise Maitreya Muni says, and then later on Vidura is inquiring. So, oh my dear Maitreya Muni, now you have described everyone, all this Pitru, Deva, Manushyanam, all of their ages, how and based on the human calculations, it is 1 year, and then he started from the Paramanu, and then years and further, and also he mentioned about the age of the Pitrus. So their Pitrus is in a 1 month is 1 day for the Pitrus. Krishna Paksham is the night time, Sukla Paksham is the daytime for the Pitrus. And for the demigods, 6 ayanas is the Uttarayana is the daytime, Dakshina is the night time. So he described that one. And then now Vidura wanted to know more about the lifespan of the higher planetary living beings. Beyond we have got 14 planetary systems. Starting from the Brahmaloka, Bhur, Suvarloka, Maharloka, Tapoloka, Janoloka, Satyaloka. These are upper planetary systems. And then Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Mahatala, Rasatala, Patala. These are the bottom planetary systems. Now Vidra wanted to know the upper planetary systems beyond the demigods. And what happens to them during the annihilation time, during the universal dissolutions time. So likewise, it is Vidra's inquiries. Okay, so today we are in the Srimad Bhagavatam, third canto, chapter 11, and verse number 16. Vidra is inquiring. Viduravovacha पितृदेवा मनुष्याणाम् आयुः परम् इदं स्मृतं परेषां गतिमा चक्ष्व ये स्युः कल्पात् बहिर्विदः पितृदेव मनुष्याणां. Vidra is saying Pitru, the Pitru planets, Deva, the heavenly planets, Manushyanam, and that of the human beings, Pitru Deva Manushyanam, Ayuhu, and the duration of life. Param idam smritam. Param is the final. Idam in their own measurement. Smritam calculated. You have so far described all of these lifespans. Pitrudeva Manushanam. Ayuhu param idam smritam. Now, Paresham gatima chakshva. Paresham. Of the superior living entities, gatim, duration of life, achakshva, kindly calculate. Yes, yuhu kalpad, bahirvidaha. And yes, Yuhu. So all those who are situated above, yes, Yuhu, Kalpad from the millennium, Bahirvidaha, and outside, and Vidaha, greatly learned, O Maitreya Muni. Can you please describe about the living entities? What happens during the Kalpad, at the end of the Kalpa, like that. Pitrudeva Manushanam, Ayuhu Paramidam Smrutam, Paresham Gatim Achakshva, Yesyuhu Kalpat Bahirvidaha. The translation. Vidra said, I now understand the life duration of the residents of the Pita planets and heavenly planets as well as that of the human beings. Now, kindly inform me of the duration of life of those great learned living entities who are beyond the range of a kalpa. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Okay, can I request Ramlala Prabhuji to read the purport, please?
Yes. Yes. The partial dissolution of the universe that takes place at the end of Brahma's day does not affect all the planetary system. The planets of highly learned living entities like the sages Shanaka and Bhrigu are not affected by the dissolution of the millenniums. All the planets are of different types and is uh, is controlled by a different kal, kala chakra or schedule of eternal time. The time of the earth planet is not applicable to others, more elevated planets. Therefore, Viduro herein inquiries about the duration of the life of other planets. Like I said, that's it.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you, Prabhuji. So here, the partial dissolution of the universe that takes place at the end of Brahma's day does not affect all the planetary systems. So what does that mean? In the beginning of the second canto, when Sukadeva Goswami is describing about the living entities and their gradual elevation spiritually, what happens to them, all the pious activities who are in the spiritual lineage, gradually they will be elevating themselves up to the upper planetary systems, and then later on they will reach to the demigod Bhurloka, Suvarloka, Maharloka. Maharloka is the place where the Dhruv Maharaj planet is there. And then later on, Tapoloka, Janoloka, Satyaloka. So likewise, gradually they will be elevating themselves. They stay at the Brahma's planet. As long as Brahma is there, they will also reside in the Brahma's planet. And during the dissolution time, up to Maharloka, everything will be destroyed. So likewise, he was mentioning Sukadeva Goswami in the uh, second canto, I think first or second chapters, he was mentioning about those. And the planets of highly learned living entities like the sages, Sanaka and Bhrigu are not affected by the dissolution of the millennium. So they will go back to the children of Brahma. They will go to their father's planet, Satyaloka. And they're all pious. And all planets are of different types, and each is controlled by the different Kala Chakra. So this is all again based on the schedule of eternal time, the movement of the sun. And the time of that planet is not applicable to other more elevated planets. Therefore, Vidura herein inquires about the duration of life on the other planets. Okay, so it is just like a calculation of the time, as we have seen in the previously, how the time is calculated from Paramanu and then gradually up to the even the Brahma's lifespan. Brahma's lifespan 311 trillion years. It is approximate, not exact, approximately calculated in a modern way. Okay, so there is as much as discussion is that part from the purport. And also this time in the earth planet, everything in material world means it is relative. Relative means so 1 year of a insect, 1 year of a human, 1 year of a elephant. So these are all different. They're all relative because lifespan of a germ or there is one insect. It takes birth in the morning and by the end of the day it will die. It also gives the birth to its children, some flies, and then they will also grow further, and then this one will die, and the children also they will be living for another day. So that everything is relative. Human being is 100 years, it is calculated, and likewise, Brahma's lifespan is 311 trillion years. And demigods, so they will also live similar to around 36,000 human years. That is the demigod situation. As with Dhruv Maharaj, he ruled the planet. His lifespan is more than the demigods. And Swayambhumanu is 71 yoga cycles. So these they're all situated in the higher planetary systems. Okay, so that is from this purport. So Vidra is inquiring. He wanted to know more about those Pitrudeva Manushanam Ayuhu Paramidam Smritam Paresham Gatima Chakshva Yesyuhu Kalpad Bahirvidaha. Okay, that's the that is from Srimad Bhagavatam. We shall recite this shloka. Can I request all devotees to kindly follow me line by line? Vidura Uvacha
Vidura uvacha
Pitrudeva Manushanam
Pitrudeva
Pitrideva
Manusyanam
Manushyanam
Ayuhu Paramidam Smritam
Ayuhu Paramidam Smritam
Ayurvaram
Paresham Gatima Chakshva
Paresham Gatim
Parisham
Achakshva
Saksham
Yesyuhu Kalpad Bahirvidaha.
Yesyuhu Kalpad Bahirvidaha
Again, Vidura Uvacha
Vidura uvacha
Pitrudeva Manusyanam
Pitrudeva
Pitrideva
Manusyanam
Ayuhu Paramidam Smritam
Ayuhu Param Idam Smritam
Ayurvaram
Paresham Gatima Chakshva
Paresham Gatim Achakshva
Yesyuhu Kalpad Bahirvidaha.
Yesyuhu Kalpad Bahirvidaha
Okay, once more. Vidura uvacha
Rauvacha
Pitrudeva Manushanam
Trudeva Manushanam
Manushanam
Ayuhu Param Idam Smrutam
Ayuhu Paramidam
Paramidam
Smritam
Paresham Gatima Chakshva
Paresham Gati
Parisham
Achakshva
Yes Yuhu Kalpad Bahirvidaha.
Yesyuho Kalpada Bahirvidaha.
Very beautiful. Can I request a dear devotees to recite? Ramlala Prabhuji, would you like to go first, Prabhuji?
Vidura uvacha Pitrideva Manishanam Ayuha Param Idam Sritam Parisham Gatim Asakshashava Je Shayo Kalpad Bahirvidha.
Very beautiful. Thank you, Prabhuji. Jai Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna, please accept my humble obeisances. Vidura Uvacha Pitradeva Manushanam Ayu Param Idam Smritam Paresham Gatim Achakshva Yasyuhu Kalpad Bahirvidaha. Hare Krishna, thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. Meena Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna. Viduravacha Pitrudeva Manushana Ayuparam Idam Smutam Paresha Gatimachaksha Yeshu Kalpat Bahirvidaha.
Very beautiful. Thank you, Mataji. Prabhavati Sachi Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, sorry. Hare Krishna, please accept my humble obeisances. Already Srila Vidura Uvacha Pitrudeva Manushanam Ayuhu Paramidam Smritam Paresham Gatimachakshva Yeshu Kalpad Bahirvidaha. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Beautiful. Thank you, Mataji. Usha Mataji, please.
Yes, Hare Krishna. Vidura Pitrandeva Manusharam Ayuhu Paramidam Smritam Paresham Gatima Chakva Yeshu Kalpata Hiridaha. Hare Krishna.
Someone read. Would you like to read the translation, Mataji, please?
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you. Vidura said, I now understand the life durations of the residents of the Pita planets and the heavenly planets as well as that of the human beings. Now kindly inform me of the duration of life of those greatly learned living entities who are beyond the range of a kalpa. Hare Krishna, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai. Thank you, Mataji. So this times or further, Maitreya Muni is going to describe later on in the upcoming shlokas. So where demigods here and then divine duration of Satyuga and all the stuff here in the upcoming. So we would see them later on.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Where is
Hare.
the Dhruvalok? Dhruvalok. Dhruvalok. It is mentioned.
Yes, Prabhuji Dhruvalok.
Dhruvalok. The look where is it? Brahmalok after that, or where the location actually?
So Dhruloka is going to be in middle. It is Bhuloka, Bhurloka, Suvarloka, and then Maharloka. Maharloka is the where Dhruva planet.
It was granted that Dhruva will get a higher planetary, even bigger than Brahmaloka. So that's why I have submitted.
So it is the place Maharloka. It is not exactly Brahmaloka. Brahmaloka is higher planet, Though Dhruva planet is above the Suvarloka, but still it is eternal. The Lord Kshirodakasaya Vishnu lives, and Dhruva is nearer to, he is also living within the similar planetary system. Let me just share that one. Okay, so this is again our beautiful Goloka chat. This one, there is. So here, Dhruva Loka is it is coming in the Maharloka in between. So, and where Kshirodaka Sai Vishnu resides. So, these planetary systems are described more vividly in the fifth canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. Maharloka, this is the abode of Maharloka is the abode of Bhrugumuni and Prajapatis. Janaloka is the abode of the Prajapatis. Tapoloka abode of the four Kumaras. Satyaloka is the abode of Lord Brahma. And the Dhruvaloka planet is situated here, where Kshirodaksa Vishnu is also here. It is described here. Let us read. Would you like to read that one, Prabhuji? If it is something. Ramlala Prabhuji, would you like to read this one?
Yeah, Hare Krishna. Dhruvaloka or the pole star is the above of Hridakshay Vishnu within this material world. Upon it there is an ocean of milk, and within that ocean there is an island known as uh, Shetadip. Krishna, Hridakshaya Vishnu as Paramatma Super Soul is situated in everyone's heart and even within every atom. Hare Krishna.
Hare.
Wonderful.
Thank you, Prabhuji. So this is Dhruvaloka, the pole star is the abode of Kshirodaksa Vishnu within this material world. And here in the Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu lives as a Sahasra Purusha in the Brahmaloka. There also his abode is there. In the Satyaloka, there is a Lord's residence as the Sahasra Purusha and the foot. That one also is described later on. We will come to that one in the Srimad Bhagavatam. And the Temple of Vedic Planetarium video, there also we see in the Brahma planet, Garbhodaka Vishnu, he lives as a Sahasra Purusha. And Kshirodaksa Vishnu, he is here in the milk ocean, which is at the Dhruvaloka, or the pole star is the abode of Kshirodaksa Vishnu. So those pious souls, they have got accessibility to those personalities, Sahasra Purusha or Kshirodakasa Vishnu. But they do not, even Brahma, he always sit in his meditation and offers his prayers. And as soon as he, in the meditation, is that the Lord reveals it in the heart of Brahma himself. And even Narada Muni also were mentioning to Vyasadeva, as soon as he glorifies the Lord and remembers the Lord in deep love and devotion, Lord reveals him within his heart. Okay, so that is what we hear from the Srimad Bhagavatam. Hare Krishna.
So is it nearby the demigod planet or?
Yes.
Hare Krishna. So even the demigod planet is not eternal, actually.
Yes.
It is not. Yeah, it is not. Because the Shattalok and Tapalok, they are actually spiritually conscious. Yeah, is compared to material world, we cannot imagine. They are fully conscious about Lord Paramatma realization or a higher level of consciousness. God realization is very high. So
Yes,
yeah,
Prabhuji. Yes.
so their life span also very high compared to our material world evolution.
Yes. In the 19th sloka, so there it is described by Maitreya Muni, Chatvari Trividve Chaikam Krutadishu Yatakramam Sankyatani Sahasrani Vyugunani Sitani Cha. Duration of the Satya millennium equals 4 years, 4,800 years of the demigods. Duration of Treta millennium equals 3,600 years of the demigods. And again, the duration of Dwapara millennium. It is calculating in the yoga cycles and the demigods periods. And also later on, there also we see uh, demigods also live, they will live for 100 years, 100 of their celestial years. And Brahma lives 100 of his years. So they're all relating. And then, so demigods in the sense, the positions are there. People will come and occupy that position and they will get a retirement after that. So, and again, another pious living entities, they will be occupying that positions.
They have to take a bath afterwards.
So, for example, Indra, at the moment, the Indra position is occupied by the son of Aditi Mata. His name is Purandara. And the sun planet is now occupied by the Vivaswan. He is also son of Aditi Mata. And Varuna is son of Aditi Mata. And they are all children of Aditi Mata. Adityas.
Bali Maharaj will take next and Indra.
Yes, he will be occupying Indra's position in the next. After.
So in that purport, I said like, even program money, they not destroy. Like, so Brahma is destroy, but then why not that program money or anybody like that? That purport, just we are reading.
So in the purport, there it is described like the
Saying that Brugumuni and then other saint will not have destroy or
so there the planets of highly learned entities like the Sanaka and Bhrigu are not affected.
dissolution here.
So here in this one, Bhrigu planet, here it is just mentioned Bhrigu Muni Prajapati is in the Mahalloka there, and then Brahma is on top. So this, you see these are different color, yellow color.
So
And
what the like meaning like dissolution? So they will not dissolution.
so dissolution means annihilation.
Okay.
Dissolution means so everything will be destroyed.
But they will not destroy, Lena. They will
those
not.
planets are not destroyed. Maharloka, Janaloka, Tapoloka. Even though maybe if there is inundation or dissolution or inundation, so all the living entities who are living up to this planet, they will be annihilated.
In fact, this is unmanifested. Is going to Lord Vishnu's pores. Manifestation and unmanifestation. Actually, destroying is we cannot think our way of thinking. Actually, it is Lord's Vishnu's pore. He will take it daytime. Brahma's daytime, and at the night, at the night time, and the daytime it will be manifested. So this is the way of annihilation, already these things are there, but it's a construction and destruction. Is not our way of building construction, not like that.
Yes, thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare
So,
Krishna.
this is the annihilation. This is the annihilation of the material bodies, actually. But living entities, they are all eternal. And again, based on if they are freed from all the material entanglement, they will go out of this universe, enter into the spiritual planet.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Is Dhruv Maharaj also is going to annihilate it, or what happens to him? Because
This is eternal.
I thought is eternal soul, no?
Yes,
Okay.
Dhruv planet is eternal. Eternal in the sense, within this universe, it is eternal. And Dhruv Maharaj is going to rule that planet as long this universe is existing.
Okay. Thank you.
And then he will go back to the abode of the Lord once this universe is annihilated.
Same like Brahma. Same.
Yes. In Brahma also, they will go back to the Godhead after that.
And like what about the Indra and all this? Like when they have retired, they have to go back again to.
So Indra's again, Indra, what is the Indra's lifespan? It is 100 years of their demigods, like again mentioning here. They do have to leave their bodies. They are also not permanent. Their
And then
position
they
will
come
be.
earthly planet, or they also go to like Vaikuntha.
So those pious souls, because they have engaged themselves in the service of the Lord, they will go upper planetary systems, go to the Satyaloka, reside in the Brahmaloka as normal citizens. And when Brahma is going to the abode of the Lord, they all accompany Lord Brahma.
Okay.
They all go back to the Vaikuntha Loka.
Okay.
That we
And then,
have seen in the second canto. Sukadeva Goswami was describing all this. But this here, Dhruva planet will be there as long as this universe is here, and he is ruling based on this. It is a non-moving planet. All other planets rotate around the Dhruva Loka as a chandelier. It is described here. Uh, in the right side there, it is described. This is how another form of looking here. So Dhruva Loka is eternal here. Eternal means all the Saptarishi planets are also, they also rotate around the Dhruva planet. And here the other planetary systems are described here and their positions. Ketu and Rahu, they are all bottom. On top of that sun, on top of it Chandra. So here the sun is moving, it is nearby, moon is upper, and then it is rotating in its planets as chandelier. And the Svargaloka is somewhere it is described here. Svarloka. It is Bhurloka, Svarloka. This is Dhruvaloka. And Maharloka is coming in here. Between the under below the Maharloka, Dhruva planet is there. So all this planet up to this point, this will up to Dhruva Loka, everything will be annihilated. And it appears that we see Saturn is also on the top of it. Shani Graha, Brihaspati is just before the Shani, and then Mangala, the Mars, Mercury.
Prabhuji, one thing in this, I think, canto 4 is after the prayer of Dhruva, Lord Narayana was happy, and he mentioned go back to home. But he was granted to to go to Pushpaka going to in the Lord planet. And Dhruva was asking, where is my mother, Sunitiya? So they, Lord, he took the Pushpaka going to the actually special planet. So, and it's a little bit not clear still, because also he was granted to, you have to, I think, how long duration, I think 36,000 of demigod years you have to rule that planet, then you can come. So these are the, so is it not in the going to a special planet or
So here
to
it
the
is
Sonic? Yeah.
described here. Evam Bahusavam Kalam here. The self-controlled great soul Dhruv Maharaj thus passed away many years of favorably executing three kinds of worldly activities, namely religiosity, economic development, and satisfaction of all material desires. Thereafter, he handed over charge of royal throne to his son. There it is mentioned. Let us see that 30, not here. Okay, and again, this is realization. And there, the Nanda and Sunanda, they speak about the airplane. Airplane is coming down here. So this is Sadadarsha Vimanabhyam Nabaso Avatara Dhruvaha Vibhrajayat Dashidisho Rakapati Nimoditam. And tat so tatrana deva pravaro chaturbhujau shyamau kishorau arunam bhujekshanu सितौ अवस्तभ्य गदां सुवाससौ किरीटहाराङ्गदचारुकुण्डलौ. The Nanda and Sunanda, they are in this, so describing their beautiful forms. And then here they are going to speak Nanda and Sunanda Uchu. They say, Bho Rajan Subhadram te Vacham no avitaha shrinu Yah Panchavashah tapasa Bhavan Devam Ati Tripat. We have pleased the Supreme Personality of Godhead when you were 5 years old. Now, Tasyakila Jagadatuhu Avam Devasya Saranginaha Pashuda Iha Samprapto Netum Tvam Bhagavad Padham. We have come here to take you to the abode of the Lord. And they also mentions later on Sudabdhyam Vishnu Padam Jidam Tvaya Yat Soryo Aprapya Vichakshite Param Atishta Tachandra Divi Divakaradayo and Grahrakshitaraha Pariyanti Dakshinam. All the planetary systems, they are all rotating around the Dhruva planet. Pariyanti Dakshinam, which is the, so far no one has attained. This is Vishnu Padam, but you have attained that Vishnu Padam. Sudurjayam Vishnu Padam Jitam Tvaya Yat Soryo Aprapya Vichakshate Param. To achieve Vishnu Loka is very difficult, but your austerity you have conquered. Even the great rishis and demigods cannot achieve this position. Simply to see the supreme abode, Vishnu planet, the sun and the moon and all other planets, stars, lunar mansions, and the solar systems are circumambulating it. Now, please come. You are welcome to go there. Yeah, this is about the from the Nanda and Sunanda, they are describing. No one has gone. Further, they are also mentioning even dear King Dhruva, neither your forefathers nor anyone else before you ever achieved such a transcendental planet. That means before Dhruva, who are they? Uttanapada, and then the Swayambhu, there are his ancestors. Nor anyone else before you ever achieved such a transcendental planet. The planet known as Vishnu Loka, where Lord Vishnu personally resides, is the highest of all. It is worshipable by the inhabitants of all other planets within the universe. This is within the universe. Please come with us and live there eternally. Live there eternally. And here, and then further, Etad Vimana Paravaram Uttama Shloka Maulina Upastapitum Ayushman Ajirohum Tomarhasi. You are qualified to come to that planet. Just board in this board such a airplane. You are quite worthy to board such a plane. Ajirodum Tomarhasi. And then uh, Dhruv Maharaj, he boarded that aeroplane and then he was thinking about his Suniti and later on Nanda and Sunanda, they also show another aeroplane that Dhruv Maharaj is taking them. So again, there is one beautiful picture of it. Dhruv Maharaj is going and then what is that?
As well as Shurisi as well, because this is the devotee. Yeah. Now Shuniti as well as Shurisi, because Dhruva Maharaj forgive everything, whatever the misdeed done by his stepmothers. But although he was thinking also his stepmother as
well. His stepmother, Surichi, she died before, along with her son Uttama.
Yes.
But we did not see what happened to Surichi after that. But she died in the fire. She entered herself into the fire in order to protect her son Uttama. But somewhere or other, she was also died. But this was Lord has foretold to Dhruva before that. Okay, so that is here. And here, Dhruva Maharaj, his body turned into gold, molten gold. See, he became Bibrid Rupam Hiranmayam. His body turned into golden form. That is spiritual body. He was thus completely prepared to board the Tanzania airplane. Yes. And then here also there are so much of description in this about the Vishnu Loka within this universe. So here it is again, as Shishimara, Vishnu Loka, Dhruva Loka are completely different from this material world. So Vishnu temple within this world is also completely different from this material world. And Mayavadi philosophers say here Prabhupada is giving some information about it. As soon as we are in the temple, we should know very well that we are situated differently from the material world. In the temple, Lord Vishnu, his throne, his room, and all other things associated with the temple are transcendental. So three modes, Sattva-guna, Rajoguna, and Tamoguna, have no entrance into the temple. So it is said, therefore, that to live in the forest is in the mode of goodness, to live in the city is mode of passion, and to live in the other places it is ignorance. So live in a temple means live in the Vaikuntha Loka. Everything in the temple is worshipable as Lord Vishnu or Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
well. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you. Very kind explanations. Actually, another silly thing, silly question. Why Bidura asked Matri Mani this thing? Although Bidura is a Jamaraj, is a judge. Did is he did he knows everything, but why he asked uh, to Matri Mani?
Because he is enthusiastic. He know, but he want to hear when the devotee speak. Mahattamanta Sudayan Mukachito Karnoit Vidistva Karnoitum Yeshmevaraha. Savuttama Shloka. Mahan, it is described by the Pridhu Maharaj. Savuttama Shloka, Mahan Mukachito, Bhavat Padam Bhoja Sudakana Nilaha, and everything in relation to the Lord. Everything in relation to the Lord, it is because the time factors here and how they are related to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In the Savanakadi sages, if it is related to the Krishna, then can you please describe all those things? Likewise, they asked Sutta Goswami. Otherwise, we do not worry about it. Even though it is very good and wonderful. If it is not related to Krishna, we don't have to hear. They have mentioned Sutta Goswami. Sutta Goswami is narrating all these things because they're all devotees. They wanted to hear. Otherwise, so here similarly, Vidra is also inquiring the similar way. Maitreya, they do not have any other business separately hearing about or discussing without the connection to the Supreme Lord Krishna because they are related. Bhavat Padam Bhoj Sudakana Nilaha Smritim Punarvismuta Tatvatmanam Kuyoginam no Vitriti Alambarehi Yashahasivam Susriva Ari Sanghame. This is Ari Sangame, just hearing in the devotees association. Yashahasivam, all auspiciousness. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Prabhuji. Okay, that is from this Srimad Bhagavatam. We shall move to Srila Prabhupada's daily letter. Okay, so can I request other devotee and a volunteer devotee to lead this letter to Karandhara, March 18th, 1971, Bombay.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji, please.
My dear Karantara, please accept my blessing. I am due to receipt of your letter dated February 2nd, 1971 and noted the content. I am very glad that you are carrying in your program for spreading Krishna consciousness to the people with great enthusiasm and good response. The good reports are coming, and it is fact that we are being high appreciated for our effort to introduce the pure spiritual life to the society at large. But we must not lose our own status of advancement in Krishna consciousness. Everything must be done very intelligently. I have the seven scared thread, including one for Krishna from Sriman Yasodananda, and they are written by separate post with my blessing. I have received the Bank of America deposit slip for $1,080. Thank you very much. I am encouraging by your new membership drive. The membership program is so important that we get money, sympathizers and push on our mission of distributing books. All similarly, anyone reading our Krishna book, never of nectar of devotional teaching of Lord Chaitanya and Bhagavad Gita will certainly become a Krishna consciousness person. Some way or other, we have to push this literature. We have to push these literatures, whether through school, college, libraries, membership, or ordinary cells. In your country, practically there is no illiteracy. Everyone can read and write. So when they will read Krishna book, certainly they will enjoy this as a story or a philosophy morality, religion, extra, and gradually they will become perfect in Krishna consciousness. It is very nice that Dayananda has taken most of the management of LA temple. We will be more active now, and his intelligent wife should also assist him at least in secretarial work. Bookkeeping is the most important item as you are growing in, in stature. Our, our accounting system should become very perfect. We have to publish now a short statement of account. As we increase our life number, we must submit our audited account, and that will convince the public of our stability. I have received some letter just now from Kesava from Keshava in San Francisco, and I am sending him some instructions for celebrating Rath Yatra. I hope by the time the new throne has been completed, I am very eager to see it installed. In the meantime, we are sending big deity like in London. Please offer my blessing to your good wife, Srimati Sachi Devi, and all the other Prabhus. Hope this will meet you in good health. Your ever well wisher, S.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. I have seen the GBC financial report for January 1971, but I could not follow what is this breakdown. Breakdown like BTG 3.7 or something. Total is 36,550. That's all.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Any takeaway points, Mataji, from this letter for ourselves? Just takeaway points, not exactly what is going on there, but what we can understand, how we can learn, how we can implement in our day-to-day life.
Yeah, so Prabhupada is appreciating here, like, the work this Karantharam Prabhuji is like doing. He was appreciating that everything is going very nice, and everything is, but he is reminding that, even though we are like, doing this work, but our main aim is to, like, advancement of Krishna consciousness. So our spirituality, we have to not forget that. So we have to be sure that we ourselves has to do whatever requirement, like, chanting and all this for regulatory. So yes, that not to be forgotten. And so yeah. So other one, sorry, Hare Krishna, you say something?
Anything else, Mataji?
And Prabhuji here is saying that, about mentioning is about this Krishna Bhagavad Gita teaching of, like, Lord Chaitanya and nectar of devotion service is very important to spread, like, school, college, and all these different places. And I also mentioned that because this Krishna book is like a story, so once they will, like, read and understand, they will definitely come to the Krishna consciousness. So that is another point that, by like, encourage to like, spread this Krishna consciousness to different places. School, library, and all these books are very important. Yeah. And then also mentioning that bookkeeping and, like, auditing is very important for, like, accounting and everything is very important to keep it in place. Yeah. And then he was also saying that there was, I think, in LA, Los Angeles, there will be, like, temple will be, like, maybe establishing. So he said that deity will be same as, like, in London and all this mentioning. So yes, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji. Okay, any other comments, dear devotees? Okay, so that is from Srila Prabhupada's letter. So main points is the book distribution here. And also just it is publicizing Krishna consciousness, so to reach each and every soul. At least they need to be aware of it, that Krishna consciousness is there. This is the process. These are the books. It contains nectarian pastime. It contains Krishna. But after that, it is their wish. Once they read it, it is after their wish. Okay, but we must make sure that every living entity has got accessibility to Krishna consciousness. Okay, that is the mood of Srila Prabhupada and the disciples of Srila Prabhupada. Ramlila Prabhuji, you want to add anything, Prabhuji?
Yeah, Mataji covered actually line by line. Actually, one Prabhupada always encouraged to have devotee association. Devotee association. And how to devotee association? One thing, book, actually, book is our essence. We have to, some books already he mentioned. Actually, Krishna books, teaching of Lord Chaitanya, teaching of Kapila, other books also very interesting. And another thing, who are distribute books, they have to read also. Sometimes Prabhupada mentioned, you are not selling books. Because when you distribute someone, you have to know what is inside. Otherwise, it is not correct way to please. The preacher has to study. So he mentioned actually studies some books also interesting, that books. And Krishna books also very important. I know that is a Prabhupada mentioned. And yesterday, one of Maharaj who gave lecture in Manor, he first he joined in the ISKCON through studying Krishna books. And another point actually, in normally in India, some people are illiterate. They cannot study. There is excuse, I cannot study. I cannot read. But here in USA, everyone can study, everyone can understand these things. So you have to distribute the books and people have to read. If people read, certainly they will join in Krishna consciousness. Today or tomorrow or even sometime maybe next life. Maybe he kept these books. Maybe his son, if it is not his grandson, will do that, coming to the Krishna consciousness. That is the power of books. And Prabhupada mentioned it very, very strongly. He has great faith on it. And these books have any, like mentioned actually, philosophy, morality, mathematics, physics, religion, everything is covered. Very interesting to understand these books. So that is the important thing. And like mentioned, to have devotee association or please my books. Whenever you have money, print my books and spread it. That is his message. So the Prabhupada always happy to have books. And before that also, he made some other letter mentioned, study my books. You are not the seller of books. So you have to study the books. So these are the books. Thank you. And also another point also, yeah, in the deity also, Prabhupada always focus on. In the London deity, uh, deity is very special, because it's kidnapped by Prabhupada. We always enjoyed this point. He kidnapped this. And Radharani through Radharani special mercy came. That is also another story, but his special mercy came here. And when coming to the place, Prabhupada kidnapped and discussing with the Indian person and telling them, go out, go out. And when immediately Prabhupada ran to take seat on car and said, drive. And on the middle way he mentioned, stop the car. And devotees at that time, His Holiness Tamal Krishna Maharaj was there. Other senior devotees also. and show me, because they kept in the backside, and Prabhupada also telling at that moment he worship on the middle of the way and worship. This is Krishna's special mercy. He came to here, and it was before the Ratha Jatra he came. Yes. And always Prabhupada focus on that deity in London. So is another example. He always give the example. This is the same as London. It is very special. Yeah, he started also, or before he started sharing it also. So Hare Krishna. And always we have to other things I am maybe it will be repetition, but we have to study, we have to follow, we have to hear nicely. And Krishna books, teaching of Chaitanya, teaching of Kapila, teaching of other teaching of Kunti Maharani. Everything is very powerful. Every book is very powerful. If anyone has on one book on his home, even he cannot read, his next generation or even second generation will come to in Krishna consciousness. That is also very powerful. Is a special power of these books. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, you just said Prabhupada stole that deity. Sorry, Prabhuji, what did you say? Hare Krishna.
So it was installation in the another temple.
Now, how they get this London Radhanandaneswar like deity from
No,
where?
Radhalandeshwar is another one. It is the same as in London. It is another one, another temple. But Radhalandeshwar is another. But he mentioned is same as in London temple.
So the same as like what? Same as where? Other place?
In the meantime, we are sending big deities like in London.
Okay, in LA. Okay.
Like in London, not a London temple.
Like okay.
Like in London. It is in US, I think. It is in US. San Francisco. Yes.
Oh, so that deity is a similar what we have Radha Gokulanand here.
Radha Londoneshwar.
Or Radha Nandaneshwar is the similar. Okay.
Radha Londoneshwar is very special. Very special. And Prabhupada mentioned this is another, it is deep, very deep understanding actually, very sacred actually. It is same as in Golokadham, Radharani, same as Golokadham. So, and why he gave this name? Maybe he was thinking, maybe people are coming to the busy place, a lot of new people, no, maybe some other, if giving other name, maybe it's not, oh, rather London is something like that. London is there. People will be attracted. But after entering the temple, taking prasadam, people will be transformed in Krishna consciousness.
Thank you, Prabhuji and Mataji. Okay, that is from Srila Prabhupada's letter. Okay, so, and from the announcements point of view, so today evening we have got a Chaitanya Charitamrita session at 7 p.m. Okay, that is our upcoming event. And I don't have any further updates. That's evening japa at 6:30 p.m. And dear devotees, if you have got any updates or you wanted to share anything else on Krishna consciousness events, any updates, kindly share. Otherwise, we shall move on to the next part, Shri Brahma Samhita. Okay, so we shall move on. Shri Brahma Samhita. In the Shri Brahma Samhita, Lord Brahma is glorifying Krishna after he has attained all the knowledge from whenever Krishna played his flute, the sound came from his flute and entered into all the ear holes of Lord Brahma. He has got 8 ears and 4 faces, entered into Chitrmukha Brahma. And he started meditating on the Lord and then glorifying the Lord in the last session, last Saturday. We have seen this Chintamani Prakara Sadmashu Kalparuksha Lakshavruteshu Suribiravi Palayantam Lakshmi Sahasra Satsambrama Sevyamanam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. And I request dear devotees so to learn and practice this shloka. I would like to hear from the devotees who has got learned this shloka. Okay, so we'll start with Jai Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mata. Prabhuji, sorry, did you want me to recite this without looking?
Try Mataji. You can have a peek whenever you need it.
Yes, so I have tried. I think one words, maybe few words may not come, but I'll try. So Chintamani Prakara something Kalparaksha, then it is Laksha Vriteshu Surabhir Abhipalayantam Lakshmi Sahasra Shata, I think Sata Sambramanam and then Sevyamanam, sorry, Sambrahman Sevyamanam and then Govindam Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami. 1 or 2 words, yes, I need to look.
Have a look at it. Recite once by looking.
Okay.
Second time, you can recite without.
Chintamani Prakara Sadmasu Kalpavriksha Laksha Vriteshu Surabhir Abhipalayantam Lakshmi Sahasra Shata Sambrahma Sevyamanam Govindam Adipurusham Tam Aham Bhajami. I'll try again. Chintamani Prakara Sadmasu Kalpavriksha Laksha Vriteshu Surabhir Abhipalayantam and then Lakshmi Sahasra Shata Sambramanam Sevyamanam and Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Sorry, I'll try again. I'll learn at home.
Very beautiful, Mataji. You got it. Very nice. Okay, so Osha Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. I didn't know Prabhu try to memorize, so I'm sorry, but I can look and then maybe recite. Is it okay?
Yes,
Then
Mataji.
maybe I can
That's fine,
practice.
Mataji. Yeah, please
Okay.
go.
Chintamani prakara sadamasu kalpavriksha laksavritesu surabhiravipalantam Lakshmi sahasra satasambharma sevyamanam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami.
Nice.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you, Mataji. Meena Mataji.
Yeah, I also don't remember my heart.
Yeah, have a look at the recite, Mataji.
Thank you, Braj. Chintamani Parakara Sadamasu Kalpa Vriksha Laksha Avarestu Surabhir Abhipadmayantam Lakshmi Sahasra Lakshmi Sahasra Sata Sambrahma Sevayanam Govindam Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Gauringi Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. So we need to look out to see Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji. If you remember this one by heart, you can do that one as well.
No, Prabhuji.
That's fine, Mataji. Have a look and then decide.
Okay, Prabhuji. चिन्तामणि प्रकर सद्यसु कल्पवृक्ष लज्जावृतेषु सुरभिरभिपलायन्तम् लक्ष्मी सहस्रशतसम्भ्रम सेव्यमानं गोविन्दम् आदिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि.
Very beautiful. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, sorry.
Very nice, Mataji. Ramlala Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Actually, this text, actually, my children, they know for long before. They chant together, actually. For them is by heart until I think 42, I think. Yes. Yeah, but my memory is not very sharp as them. But I am not so honest as Joy with Mataji. I will open my eyes sometimes. Please accept that. Chintamani prakara sadmashu kalpa vriksha Laksma sahas Laksma Laks Lakshabite yeah Lakshabiteshu Suravir Avipalayantam Lakshmi Sahasra Shata Sambrama Shebbamanam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami.
Very beautiful.
Will I try
Very
again? Will I try? But I was
yes,
sometimes
Mataji.
I open my eyes. Yes.
Yes.
Sorry, please. Cintamani prakara sadmashu kalpraviksha laksha viteshu surabir obipalayantam Lakshmi sahasra shatashe Lakshmi sahasra shata samrama shebbamanam Govindamadi purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Hare Krishna.
Very nice. Thank you, Prabhuji. Very beautifully recited. Can I request dear devotees once again follow line by line behind me? Chintamani prakara sadmasu kalparuksha
Chintamani prakara sadmasu kalpariksha
Lakshāruteshu surabhirabhipālayantam
लक्ष्यामृत्यु सुरवीन्द्रादिपलायनतम्
Lakshmi Sahasrasatasambramasevyamanam
लक्ष्मी
Lakshmi Sahasrasati
सहस्रशतसम्भ्रमसभ्यममानम्
Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami.
गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं
Purusham
तमहं
Tamaham
भजामि.
Bhajami.
Okay, once again. Chintamani prakara sadmasu kalparuksha
Chintamani
Chintamani
prakara
prakara
चिन्तामणिप्रकरसद्मसु
sadmasu kalpariksha
Lakshāruteshu surabhirabhipālayantam
Lateshu surabhirabhipalayantam
Lakshmi Sahasrasatasambramasevyamanam
Lakshmi
Lakshmi Sahasrashatasam Sevyamana
Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami.
Govindamadi
Govindamadi
Purusham
Purusham
Bhajami.
Bhajami.
Once more. Chintamani prakara sadmasu kalparuksha
चिन्तामणि प्रकरसततसकल्पवृक्षा
लक्षावृतेषु सुरभिरभिपालयन्तम्
लक्षावृतेषु
लक्षावृतेषु
सरभरी अभिपालयन्तम्
लक्ष्मीसहस्रशतसम्भ्रमसेव्यमानम्
लक्ष्मीसहस्रशतसम्भ्रमा सेव्यमानम्
गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि।
गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि।
Okay, very good.
Prabhuji, will I give another suggestion?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah, what I did normally when I recited, because when at home with my children, one line 3 times, one line 3 times. Then the children they memorize very quick. They learn very quickly. So one line 3 times. Then then second line. Then first line and second line. Then third line. And once first, second, third. Then automatically it's going quickly.
Yes, Prabhuji, that is very beautiful. Even I was doing with my child. One line 3 times, and then second line 3 times, and 1 and 2 3 times, like combinedly just going accumulating. But it takes a lot of time. That's why we are conscious of time.
Prabhuji, it took me over a week just to learn more. So I'm older than all of you. I'm like, oh my God, when will I ever learn this?
But it is initially we would practice. We would be spending more time. The words will get used for it. But later on, learning of this shloka will become very easy in the later days. But initially, we need to put more efforts.
Just try with if any association, little, only 1 or 2 members. Just whatever Prabhuji mentioned. Similar. So it's going quickly. Then if you complete 29, then go move to 30, and then together 29 and 30. And because children they don't forget it. So it's going nicely.
Okay, thank you, Prabhuji. So this is this is the shloka that describes the picture of Golok Vrindavan, Chintamani Prakara Sadmashu Kalpa Ruksha, Lakshavruteshu Surabhira Bipalayantam, Lakshmi Sahasra Sambhrama Sevyamanam, Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. So beautiful, this one. Okay, that is the first shloka. And then next shloka we shall move on. Can I request you? Jay Mataji, would you like to read the translation once again before we move on to the next shloka?
Okay, yes, thank you. Hare Krishna. I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, the first progenitor who is tending the cows, yielding all desire, in abodes built with spiritual gems, surrounded by millions of purpose trees, always served with great reverence and affection by hundreds of thousands of Lakshmis or Gopis. Hare Krishna, thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. We shall move on to the...
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, sorry. Just every word, if we remember the meaning, that is also very helpful for remembering.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Word by word.
Yes, agree. Yeah.
Yes, every word is so beautiful. Very appreciable. Thank you, Prabhuji. We shall move on to the next shloka. So I think many people are aware of this shloka. Is describing the beauty of, again, another picture by
Beautiful.
So this is again beautiful form. Venum Kwanantam Arvinda Dalayatakham Varahavatam Sam Asitam Buddha Sundharangam. Kandarpakotikamaneya Visheshashobham Govindamadipurusham Tamaham Bhajami. Okay, so this is the picture representing the description of this shloka. Venum Kvanantam Arvindadalayataksham Barhavatam Sam Asitambuda Sundarangam Kandarpakotikamaniya Visheshashobham Govindamadipurusham Tamaham Bhajami. Venum Kvanantam, and the flute playing. Venum Kvanantam Aravinda Dalayataksham. Aravinda, like lotus petals. Dalayata. Ayata is blooming lotus flower. Aksham, whose eyes are like that, lotus petal eyes. Barha is a peacock's feather. Avatamsam is whose ornament on the head. Asitambuddha Sundarangam. Asitambuddha tinged with the hue of blue clouds. Asitambuddha Sundarangam. Sundara is so beautiful. Angam, whose figure. And Kandarpakoti. Kandarpa is of cupids. Koti, millions. Kamaniya, charming. Vishesha Shobham. And Vishesh is unique. And Shobham, whose loveliness. Shobham. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. I worship the primal, the supreme, Adi Purusham, the original person. Aham Tamaham Bhajami. I worship that Govinda. So likewise, Brahma is praying. Venum Kwanantam Arvinda Dalayaksham Barhavatam Sam Asitam Buddha Sundarangam Kandarpakoti Kamaniya Visheshashobham Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Yes, so we shall go and read the translation and purport. Can we request any volunteer devotees to read the translation and purport, please?
Yeah, may I do?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah, maybe I can translation and another person will purport, or I will do both. Will I do both?
Maybe everyone can also take some part of it, Prabhuji. So you can read the translation and purport also can two devotees.
Of this. Okay. All right. I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord. Sorry. I repeat. I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, who is adept in playing on his flute, who with blooming eyes like lotus petal, with head uh, decked with peacock's feathers, with the figure of beauty tinged with the hue of blue clouds, and his unique loveliness charming millions of pupils. The matchless beauty of Krishna, the supreme Lord of Bloka, is being described. Krishna, the all-pervading cognition, has a spiritual form of his own. The form of Krishna is not a fanciful creation of imagination formed after visualizing the beautiful things of the world. What Brahma saw in his um, static trance of pure devotion is being described. Krishna is engaged in playing upon his flute, that fluid by by his enchanting musical sound attract the heart of all living beings. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. Okay, can request that the devotee read this next half of the purport, please?
May I, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji, please.
Sorry, I was waiting for the people, but now I know. came forward. Okay. Just as a lotus petal produces a pleasant sight, so the two beautiful eyes of Krishna, who causes the manifestation of our spiritual vision, display the unlimited splendor and beauty of his moon-like face. The loveliness that adorns his head with peacock feather figures the corresponding feature of the spiritual beauty of Krishna, just as a mass of blue clouds offers a specifically soothing, pleasant view. The complexion of Krishna is analogously tinged with a spiritual dark blue color. The beauty and loveliness of Krishna is far more enchanting than that of Cupid, multiplied a millionfold. Hare Krishna. Srila Jiva Goswami ki jai.
Yeah, thank you, Mataji. So here again, this part is Venum Kwanantam Aravindam Dalayaksham. And again, there is in one more shloka in the Venu Gita where gopis they see Krishna in the beautiful form Sukadeva Goswami. Baraha Pidam Natavarapu Karnayo Karnikaharam Bibradvasam Kanakapisam Vaijayantim Chamalam Chandran Venuradharasadayo Apuren Gopa Vrindai Vrindaranya Sukadaramanam Prakshad Gita Kirtihi. So there, the boys, they are singing glories of Krishna and going into the forest. So that shloka and this shloka, there are so many cows, boys are also accompanying. Here, just zooming inside only to the Krishna's face when he is playing with the flute. Okay, this is the Venum Kwanantam, the Aravinda Dalayataksham. Okay, again, coming to this, see, I have what I did here. What is that one? I have copied all this, the shloka. What I did, create a HD wallpaper picture with the description as below. And I copied all the translation and purport into this. And then it has generated a beautiful Krishna's picture. Okay, so that is what we have got here. And also we can give something. I wanted like to be desktop wallpaper and 4K HD, 16K HD, very high level resolution. We can give all instructions what we wanted. I wanted to see this picture full screen. Okay, then it will do accordingly. So, but I did not give all those, but it has generated very beautiful. See, as look at we see
Yeah.
Krishna's body, Asitambuda Sundarangam, tinged with the hue of the clouds, blue clouds, Kandarpukoti, eyes, Aravinda Dalayataksham, so charming eyes, Aravinda Dalayataksham, and his flute, Venum Kwanantam, he's playing, and his smile is so beautiful. And his peacock feather, so beautiful, very fully blossomed peacock feather. And then what else? Sundarangam. Every body is properly formed and so beautiful. Sundarangam. Kandarpakoti. And he is even attracting millions of cupids. Kandarpakoti. Kamaniya Visheshobham. So beautiful. Kamaniya. Kamaniya means so attractive. So this is how he is appearing, having a even flower garland, his hands, his beautiful charming, his eyesight, everything. Vishesha Shobham. Shobham is so lovingly. And his hair, look at the hair, look at his body, look at his neck. So here, again, behind that, there are so many palaces are here. Okay, so such a beautiful Lord is playing on his flute. Again, here in the bottom also there are lotus flowers, and again the ponds here, going here, the swans, trees. Okay, that is a very beautiful form. Coming back to the again descriptions here. So here, Krishna, the all-pervading cognition, has a spiritual form of his own. This is what Brahma is meditating upon. Okay, Artepe, this is Shweta Deepapatim Krishnam Golokastam Paratparam. This is Krishna Golokastam Paratparam. And he is the Samasinam Chidanandam Jyoti Rupam Sanatanam Shabda Brahmamayam Venum Vadayantam Mukam Bhuje Vilasini Ganavrutam Swaihi Swairam Swaihi Amshaihi Abhishtutam. This is he is enjoying with all his opulences in the Goloka Vrindavana. Krishna is all pervading cognition as a spiritual form of his own. That is Swarup. He is completely full form, the original personality of Godhead. The form of Krishna is not a fanciful creation of imagination formed after visualizing the beautiful things of the world. It is not that. It is not fanciful creation of imagination. Now, I have asked this ChatGPT. It has created based on the descriptions. But Krishna has got a beautiful form. It is not imaginatory. He has got his spiritual form. What Brahma saw in his ecstatic trance of pure devotion is being described here. And Krishna is engaged in playing upon his flute. The flute, by his enchanting musical sound, attracts the hearts of all living beings. Hearts of all living beings. Again, going into the Venu Gita, 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, Venu Gita. There, everyone, even the water is flowing in the opposite direction. Water is flowing in opposite direction. It is coming in the swirls and in the circles and coming to the lotus feet of the Lord. And the birds stop chirping. And everything is looking and how Krishna is playing that one. So just going back to that one, let us go to that description of Srimad Bhagavatam. It is so relishable, just remembering itself. Mouth watering. This 18, and then what is that? Venu Gita. So here, Gopi is declared. Shall we read this one? Okay, this at least chapter description. Can I ask any devotees to read first two paragraphs, another paragraph?
Can I read?
Yes, Mataji. You can
The
read
chap-
the first two paragraphs, Mataji, and then go on. Meena Mataji, first two paragraphs. You're on mute, Mataji. Meena Mataji is on mute.
I'm unmute. You can hear me, Prabhuji?
Now we can hear.
Okay, sorry. This chapter describes how Lord Krishna entered the enchanting forest of Vrindavan upon the arrival of autumn and the praises the young cowherd girls and sang when they heard the vibration of his flute. As Lord Krishna, Lord Balaram, and their cowherd friends entered the forest to gauge the cow, Krishna began playing his flute. The gopis heard the enchanting flute song and understood that Krishna was entering the forest. Then they then they narrated to each other the Lord's various activities. Hare Krishna.
Okay, Mataji. Gaurangi Mataji, would you like to read this paragraph, Mataji? Gaurangi Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Would you like to read this paragraph, Mataji?
Okay, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. The gopis declared,
To see Lord Krishna playing his flute while taking the cows to uh, pasture is the highest perfection for the eyes. What precious activities has this flute performed that enable him to freely drink the nectar of Sri Krishna's lips, a blessing we cowherd girls find difficult to achieve. Hearing the song of Krishna's flute, the peacocks dance, and all the other creatures become stunned when they see them. Demigod goddess traveling through the sky in their airplanes are vexed by copied, and their garments become loose. The ears of the cows stand on end as they drink the nectar of this flute song, and their calves simply stand stunned. The milk they have been drinking from their mothers' udders still in their mouths. The birds take shelter of the branches of the trees and close their eyes, listening to the song of Krishna's flute with rapt attention. The following rivers become perturbed by conjugal um, erection for Krishna and stopping their flow. Embrace Krishna's lotus feet with the arms of their wives, while the clouds serve as parasols to shade Krishna's head from the hot sun. The aborigine women of the Sabra race sing the grass, stand by the reed kunkuma adorning the Lord's uh, lotus feet, smear this vermilion powder upon their breast and face to elevate the dresses created by Cupid. Govardhana Hill offers grass and various kind of fruits and bulbous roots in worship of Lord Sri Krishna. All the non-moving living beings take on the uh, characteristics of moving creators, and the moving living being become um, stationary. These things are all very wonderful. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. So this is the beauty of Krishna here. The flute, by his chanting, musical sound attracts the hearts of all living beings. Okay, and just as the lotus petal produce a pleasant sight, so the two beautiful eyes of Krishna, who causes the manifestation of our spiritual vision. So here, when we go to the ponds, and then when we see lotus flowers, we do not feel to turn away our sight. It is so pleasing. Always we wanted to see that lotus. And again, there are different colors of the lotuses as well. And it is compared to Krishna's beautiful eyes, who causes the manifestation of our spiritual vision. Okay? And display the unlimited splendor and beauty of his moon-like face. Moon-like face. It is. Um, Again, coming here, the face here itself, so beautiful it is, all attracting, all attracting. And then further, that the loveliness that adorns his head with a peacock feather figures that the corresponding feature of the spiritual beauty of Krishna. Again, one more feature is that his peacock feather. It is so beautiful. But in order to decorate for example, to decorate Krishna like that, it takes so much of time for Mother Yashoda. If we try to even for oneself, if one can try, how much time it will take? It will take at least so many hours to decorate. But Krishna is always in that form. And then here, just as mass of blue clouds offers a specifically soothing, pleasant view, the complexion of Krishna is analogously tinged with a spiritual dark blue color. The beauty and loveliness of Krishna is far more enchanting than that of Cupid multiplied a millionfold. Okay, this is Kandarpa Koti Kamaniya Vishesha Shobham Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Okay, now I also request the floor for devotees to share about Krishna's beauty, to describe anything which is, it is not always only one person. So there are reflections and the beauty of Krishna to be described by the heart of a devotee when they speak. This is Mahatma Mahatmantar Hridaya Mukachito. Hridaya Antar Mukachito. They glorify Krishna from deep from their hearts to glorify and describe every feature of Krishna. Sauganjalubda Hriyeshu Krita Prasangaha. Sauganjalubda. Okay, so can you request dear devotees, kindly share your reflections. You want to add anything to these descriptions of the shloka?
Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yeah, it's just so beautiful. And hearing that purport or whatever transcription was mentioning that even that non-moving also has also taken their what do you call which was, this is from our sloka or other sorry,
From the Srimad Bhagavatam.
yeah, but this is Brahma Samhita, or we are just talking about Venu Gita.
This is a Brahma. This is the Sri Brahma Samhita.
Yeah, but we are just reading that as purport on Venu Gita. You just
Yes, that is
yeah.
Srimad Bhagavatam.
Yeah, and that also mentioned like even non-moving, but also taken the something form to please the Krishna when Krishna was when using his flute, Venunath at that time. So it's how beautiful is that?
Yes. So
Yeah,
beautiful.
sorry, yeah, it's mentioned here, non-moving living being taken in the characteristic of moving creatures. So yeah, that was also beautiful,
Non-moving living beings take on the characteristics of moving creatures.
yeah.
So sometimes when we say by the deep love and devotion, and when we are glorifying, even non-moving things, they will move. For example, what happens? And the other day, the Panchatattva deities, when all the devotees in the Kirtana Mela singing, and Jaypatat Maharaj comes there and he sings Hare Krishna Kirtan. And even the deities, water is coming from the eyes, tears are flowing from the deities.
You just said that, yeah, in the Oxford Sangha. Wow, so beautiful.
Yes, deities are flowing, so tears are coming from there. And by the kirtans glorifying the Lord, in the scriptures we used to see even the stones get melted. Stones get melted. That we see. But here, practically, the deities are The tears are coming from the eye by the kirtan love, that is love and devotion. So non-moving living beings take on, of course, their deities are there present there, but here it is talking about the non-moving living beings. And they have changed. Non-moving living beings take on the characteristics of moving creatures. That is so beautiful. Everything is possible by love and devotion. And the moving living beings became stationary. Moving things got stopped, non-moving things got moving. They changed their characteristics. These things are all very wonderful. Very beautiful, Mataji, very nicely described.
Like bird, just gone to that tree and just close their eyes and listening, which is moving, but they're just stationary.
Yes, very beautiful birds. Taking shelter of the branches of the trees and close their eyes.
Listening to the song of Krishna's flute and with attention.
Yes, with rapt attention.
Attention.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Any other comments, deity Mataji? Gauringi Mataji, you want to add anything, Mataji? Usha Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. It's so beautiful verse, Prabhu, when we that in the morning, deity greetings for temple in Patvedamana. And then we remember that how Krishna is so beautiful, how the way he is holding the flutes and the decorated. It's just you can't take your eyes away from the Krishna. And then how the way, Prabhu, you put create that Krishna's picture from that describing the verse, and then they give you that nice picture about the Krishna. It's so beautiful. Just keep looking, and behind that also that color of that clouds and everything. Like it's so nice. The Krishna's beauty can't explain to you. Oh, the way Krishna's hair and then his eyes, it's just so beautiful.
So charming.
Yes, when when we read it, that Papa said it when the river was flowing and they had to be attacked for the Krishna that stopped flowing the rivers. So just want to say the Krishna's beauty. So beautiful, Prabhu.
Very nice. Thank you so much, Mataji. Any other comments, Jai Mataji?
Hare Krishna, yes. It's so hard. The way Prabhupada has described it be so hard, but things that come to my mind are just the simplicity, because we always see in the temples, it's always Krishna with the flute and the peacock feather. At least I haven't seen Krishna in any other, because he was in like Dwarkadhish form as well, but we never see that form in the temples. It's always this form. And why is that? Because this is the most simplest yet the most attractive feature of Krishna. By dressing up so simply as well, the beauty comes out with the peacock feather. There is no airs and graces on his throne. There is no anything else on his, not throne, on his head. It's just adorned with a simple peacock feather. And then the flute, how much pious activities that flute must have done to be held by Krishna. And I only just all these months we are we've talked about all these different rasas. I never understood Shanta rasa that much. I understood all the other, but the Shanta rasa I never understood. And it was only just this week, one of the lessons, I realized that, even like the flute will be in Shanta rasa. So the flute, so simple, yet the sound it comes out just attracts everyone, such that the gopis just run away. They don't care about their husbands, what they would talk, their in-laws or whatever, their family members. They would just run. So it was just something that I was reading as well, that there are different kinds of flute, and I didn't know that. So the Venu, Murli, and Vamsi, there are 3 different kinds apparently. I found that on ISKCON, so I'm not making it up, on the IDT website. And they are different in sizes, lengths, and different holes as well. And the flute that he plays, when he plays, he calls. So when he takes all the cows for grazing, like they had about nearly 1 million cows, something like that. And he would call, just by the playing of the flute, he would call every cow's names, and only that cow would know that sound, and that cow would then come running, and that way then he would bring them all together and take them back home. So that was so beautiful what was written. And in that paragraph what we were reading, that the demigoddesses, even when they are flying above, even they lose, they become so engrossed, so enchanted that even their garments come loose. And I think in one of the Amarendra Prabhu's lecture, he was talking that as soon as the sound of the flute would come, firstly, the cows would not give the milk until he would come personally. And as soon as he would start playing milk, and then, they would wait for him. So those kind of things are just so beautiful that even the cows would not do anything, and here we see that the birds and even the cows, they would have the milk in the mouths, and they would be just so stunned in a way. Yes, and then the other bit was here, the red kumkum from his feet. As we know, his palms are red, and his feet are also red. And when he walks, that kumkum, the gopis take. I thought that was so beautiful. The Aboriginal, they take that. So it's so beautiful. Thank you so much. But yeah, so I didn't know about the flutes and different characteristics of the flutes. And Murli, I think that's why one of them is called Murli Manohar or something like that. And Vamsi, one of the facilitator, one of the devotees called Vamsi Dhari Prabhuji as well. So yeah, I never knew what that Vamsi meant until I read. So now I know. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Thank you for bringing us to this beautiful, the way you ask us to read and the way you ask us to describe it. Then we learn more that way. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. So beautiful. Yeah, once again, any other descriptions? Gaurangi Mataji wanted to add, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. So you're talking about the Krishna beauty, Prabhuji? Okay, yes. Krishna is beauty of all of universe, Prabhuji. He is very beauty. So who is beauty? Then he is a Krishna. But we cannot like Krishna. He is a very beauty, and his creation also beauty, Prabhuji. I cannot say or I cannot say any explain Prabhuji like that.
You sing very beautiful kirtans, Mataji, glorifying Krishna.
That's it, Prabhuji. Cannot say any explain. So everything, Krishna's eyes also beauty, his nose, his mouth, lip, and his ear, everything so beautiful. And his flute as well. His fingers. Um, how can I describe Prabhuji? So he's um, I, he is uh, all of over universe. He is a beauty. He never being uh, old. He is always youngest, like 15, 16 years old boy, like that Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji. So beautiful, Mataji. Ramlila Prabhuji, you wanted to?
Hare Krishna. Before that, Gauranga Mataji, is it others also devotees nearby you? You can say Jai Manohar Krishna Kanai ki.
Yeah.
You can you can say with them. Yeah, you can tell to them. Say Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Manohar Lal Krishna ki jai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Manohari Lal.
Now the sound should be coming to the nearby you. Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhuji. When the Krishna going to selling churi, that time is a Manohari Lal Krishna like that. We sing bhajan Prabhuji in the Shravan Mahina, Jhula time. मनहरी लाल भेष बनाया चूड़िया बेचने आया श्याम like this bhajan I heard Prabhuji before when I was in Nepal. That time is a Shravan Mahina, Shravan month is a
Jhulan.
Julan, yeah, Julat Mahotsav for 1 month. So we went to every day for a house program. Then that time also sing this bhajan. Then some Mataji's make a gopi. Then they are going to selling churi like that. Very nice, Prabhuji, that time.
Very beautifully. No? Very nice. Okay, Ramlala Prabhuji, you wanted to add anything, Prabhuji?
Yeah, actually, the beauty of Krishna is how we can explain. Even the devotee who are attracted by Krishna, I know some artists. Those are those who can design uh, uh, art, working on art. They don't know about Krishna, but the picture was very nice, and they like to art on Krishna. And finally, they understand. Oh, this is Krishna. This is something else. This is the worship others, and so they become after that they become the devotee. Even I know some Russian devotees, some I think some Croatia, some others also, that area in European place. They become devotee, only seeing Krishna. So actually, Krishna beauty, if some devotee look the lotus feet of Krishna, they cannot move their eyes to other place. And if they see Krishna on the belly, they cannot see other place on the. Even someone see on the neck of the Krishna, they cannot see what is the other part of the body, the Krishna. Those who can see the adhara is murali, or even the face also, they cannot see complete face. On the other, in the lips, it's very nice. and the cheek very special, and the eyes also very special. The forehead is very different way. They cannot see other part of the body. Even the hair also different, and peacock feather, very, very special way. And Prabhupada always telling, oh, this is art. Prabhupada become angry. No, this is Krishna's original form. This is original form. It's not imitation. It's not like that. It's original. It's Krishna. Krishna, how beautiful. You cannot think about it. Says Tribhanga Murali. Tribhanga, even he was bending different way of standing. It's very special. No one can explain why is Tribhanga. And he is bent to Radharani, who is devotees. So Krishna, everything giving his the beauty is everything is very art. No one can be like that. Even one can be hero in a short time. You know the Bollywood hero, Joy with Mataji. You know maybe even Gauranga Mataji. No, who is the Amitabh Bachchan? Maybe you know, and maybe others hero also you know that. That they are coming and going, coming and going. Shashi Kapoor. Who is the Shashi Kapoor? Who's the others also senior, the Bollywood hero. People watch this movie, that one movie, release that movie, and they watch, and oh, every day, every moment, they are thinking about the hero. Even also, people take the barber shop. They want to. There is another funny story. Wants to take as a haircut of hero, how the hero is. And they went to a barber shop nearby the cinema hall, the cinema hall. And they said, always telling, oh, do as the hero here, cutting of a hero. And once he was very happy to have thinking about, oh, I will be hero, hair cutting, hair style of hero. And after that, he was almost sleeping. And afterward, when finishing the job, he saw it was clean, bald head. And they said, why you did like this? They said the cinema was changed. Now the new cinema, now the Nimai Sannyas. Nimai Sannyas. So then, and it was bald headed. So that's why even the hair cutting also different. We like to imitate the hero, but we cannot do this hero coming and going, coming and changing. But this is ever hero, everlasting hero. It's a different way. Even we can think how his eyes, ear is a different way. Even ear, what is the ear or whatever this his neck, whatever this thing, and whatever the thing, Krishna. And the gopis always thinking, you are not, even the ones, he was a king in the Dwarka Krishna. They don't like Dwarka Krishna. They don't like Mathura, other places. They like on a Vrindavan Krishna, on the Murali Manohar. Yes. That is because of turban hair as a king or other thing, they don't like. Nay, nay, it's not my Krishna, it's not my Krishna. My Krishna is a very simple. And the flute, playing flute with the Govinda, with the cow, my coward voice, simple. My Krishna. Our Krishna is like that. Very simple, simple minded. And he is not as a king, and not like that. But he is the king of the universes. Not only same one in universes. So we cannot imagine how Krishna is, and everything is very beautiful. Everything, whenever he is a Makhansa or whatever the thing, everything is very beautiful. Even gopis become attracted. Why gopis complain to Jashoda Maya? So that they like to hear. It is they like to glorify Krishna. How he is very sweet, how he is a very magician. The sweet face, sweet movement, everything, his movement, everything was very nice. His activities is very nice. So to see the beauty of Krishna is very different. Even whenever Krishna was Makhan, the dark condition, and but his body was effulgence. those effulgence. So it's not our material body is dark, but Krishna's body is effulgence. And our light, the light is coming in this material world. This from the Brahma Jyoti, from Krishna. You have to think. The cloud is Krishna. Jatra tatra netra. Whenever our eyes is going, we have the devotee think about Krishna. And Krishna mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita. So who can think everything everywhere, link with me? I never lost from him. This is Krishna. This is Vrindavan Krishna. How nice he is, how sweet he is, how lovely Krishna is. Everyone can be attracted by Krishna because he's all attractive. He's very sweet. No one can think about Krishna, how he is nice. Even we can think about whatever our imagination, but he is beyond that thinking, beyond on that thinking. Sometimes we can make picture very nice place, nice area. We cannot explain how nice this place is. Our mobile picture is not enough, or whatever our technical is not enough. Or we can do something more, art more. But Krishna's beauty is different way. Even our eyes cannot think about it. Even they become they're laughing when seeing Krishna. So how nice he is, whatever we are thinking, but he's more than that, more than that. Whatever we heard about Krishna is, we cannot glorify, we cannot write Krishna, how nice. It is more than that, more than that. His guna, nice, his Govinda, his everything is ever increasing, increasing. How his face, how his Rupam Madhuram, Guna Madhuram, everything is Madhura. It's sweet, it's very nice. Only devotee who can think about him, they can meditate on him. It's very special. He gave little power to them, they can think about Krishna. Otherwise, no one can think about it. That's why devotees, yogi, always think about Krishna. It's not simple way to think about Krishna. Because we can think about our gold, our money, our salary, our many, many things, many ways. But why we are thinking, devotee can think, is the very wealth, all wealth, everything is there. Whatever we are looking for, everything with Krishna. In Krishna. Everything within Krishna. Everything we between Krishna. Everywhere is Krishna. So because Krishna is giving us pleasure to us, no one can give us. So sorry for that, I cannot say clearly explain, but actually this is very more than that. Whatever we are thinking, my voice is not clear about to say my. But the thing is, always we can think about Krishna. We have to always think about Krishna. We have to think. It's not only why, it's not machinery work, because we are lost our love of Krishna. We are in this special planet because always they are thinking of Krishna. Everything there, everything linked with Krishna. But in the material world, we are connected with Maya. So that's why even Krishna, everything is a Rupa, Madhura. His flute is Madhura. Even flute also very lucky. Even his Adhara is very, they think, oh flute, you are very lucky because you got sons of flute of Krishna, of lotus, what is it? Mouth of Krishna, you get touched. So that's why he's very special. And his eyes, his looking, his everything. And his eyes is universe with that. His moving eyes, everything is very here. Even we are maybe we are doing Bharatanatyam, whatever dance we are doing. We cannot, movement is a different way. We cannot do that. So very special. Everything is very hidden. Is whatever we can go back, everything, every body part, everything is very special. He's an artist. He's a hero. Everlasting hero. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, I was going to say the same thing. The eyes, even in this picture, the way it's captured, so soft, so kind, gentle, merciful eyes. And we've seen that in Radha Gokul Nanda, Radha Landanishwara, Radha Madhav, all those deities. The eyes, when you look, they are so soft. He's never angry, never stern. That's amazing. So beautiful. Thank you.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Yes, thank you. Today, did you see the Radha Madhava in Mayapur?
Yeah.
Radha Madhava. Today's form of Radha Madhava in Mayapur. Yeah, you see. Or
He was
yeah,
doing, Prabhuji was showing.
yeah. You see, we are very lucky also. Amaga Prabhu is
I
you
know.
see, yeah, he can connect immediately. He can connect everything nicely. And
Yeah.
today I saw the beautiful form of Radha Madhava. Yeah.
Just, yeah. He's very quick with this. And it's so nice that
Yes.
Yeah, and then he's enjoying chanting when we can
Yes.
see him like
Yeah.
at that time. So nice.
Radha Madhava is very nice. You see, Mataji, you are mentioning, yes, it is very nice. Just I can share, it's a very sacred thing actually. When I was in the Germany, one of the temple, I was going very early before the Mangala Arati, and with my children, my daughter was very little at the time. And yes, you see, Prabhuji is very kind. Yes. And he, one devotee I found, he was always before me. I was thinking, oh, today I was very, that time I was proud. Oh, I was maybe earlier. I was around 4 o'clock. I was there. Then I was thinking, today I will be very first person in the temple. I saw one devotee was chanting. Then next day I was thinking, oh, next day I will go very earlier. I was there 3:45. I saw the devotee was chanting. Next day you see, this competition is very nice. Actually, sorry to don't take another way. I am not a devotee actually. So then next day I was there at 3:30. I saw he was chanting. Oh my God. Then I was thinking how to going before him. 2:45, 3 o'clock, I could not be. Then I was asking Prabhu, I was surrendering to him. Prabhuji, how you are doing? He says, before Mongol Arati, you have to do 16 rounds. This is the message. If you can do before Mongol Arati, then you are a devotee. So that's why it's not simple way to think about it. So Prabhupada mentioned 60, it was that time actually 64 round, then 32, then 16 round. Whatever we are doing, I saw some devotee, they can do that. And how powerful they can get. You see, only Dhruva Maharaj, he got Dhruva law after doing 6 months worshiping. So someone can do that. Krishna give power to us. Power is not, we have no power. Actually, Krishna can give us power. He is a Balaram, he is Shankarshan, he can give everything to us. Aniruddha, everything, he is everything. So that's why I am telling how nice the deity in the Golokadam in Germany is very nice. Mataji, and the devotees are very kind, very nice. I cannot compare. I have visited many temples, but I found is guided by His Holiness Nanda Maharaj. This is not compared to every place is different. Every place I found actually that place and also London temple is very special. The deity. This does not mean other temple is, but I am a member also in Radha Desh in Belgium also still. But I found in Germany there is a devotees. They can take care regularly, how nice they are. Even some people, they cannot speak English. Some devotees, they have no, even one single word, they don't know English. Maybe someone, maybe only Russian or something. But we found how nice they are, how they are doing, how the way, and I am time. Krishna is still I am time. Once Sita Sundari was helping to them, she was, at the first time, he was thinking, how can I do this thing? Time is limited, only I have limited time. They said only this, because their English is not good. They said, do it. Krishna will arrange for you. Actually, I was telling to her, to Sita Sundari, is Krishna is I am time, and how nice he is. Here we are reading also Lakshmi Sahasra Shatashamam Shaivamanam Govindamadi Purusham. Actually, he is surrounded by lot of Lakshmi, lot. He is very richest person. We are not thinking about how who will take care to him. Devotee will come there. How Krishna will arrange for him to serve him. So how nice in the even in the kitchen, how very clean, very the materials is very nice. It's difficult to explain. But I have visited another place, but it's no compare to that. So devotees are very nice. How why the temple is nice, and it is guided by Excellency His Holiness Sasananda Maharaj. Maybe you know him. How he is very strong. Devotee is very kind, but sometimes they are very cruel. Prabhupada is very nice as a deer, as a very simple, but sometimes he's a lion. Administrative very lion. When he need, is very strong way to control. And what for? Make them Krishna conscious, a devotee of Krishna consciousness in their mind, to serve Lord Krishna. No other intention, no other material desire. So that is why. So maybe I was going back another way, but the thing is how nice, how the eyes, how the things are, and we can write many poet. We can write to, because the eyes of the darling, the middle of February, we can write many things. The eyes, your eyes is very nice, is Omalakshi, Akshi, or something is very, your lips are very nice, or something we can describe, but this is Maya. But Krishna is real, how pleasure. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare
Sorry,
Krishna.
maybe I
Thank
am
you, Prabhuji.
going in another direction. Sorry. Hare
Okay,
Krishna.
shall go for the recitation. Jai Mataji, would you like to recite Mataji before you?
Sorry, what am I reciting? Oh, this one? Yes, okay. Venum Kwavantam Arvinda Dalaya Taksham Barhavatam Sam Asitam Buddha Sundarangam Kandarpakoti Kamaniya Vishesha Shobham Govindam Adi Purusham Tam Aham Bhajami. Hare Krishna.
Very good. And you sing Mataji, and you sing very beautifully.
Okay, I'll try. Yes.
Venum Gwanam. Yes, Mataji.
So there are two versions, aren't there? The one in the temple and the one that we listened on the YouTube, I think.
Yes, Mataji.
I'll try the temple one, or
You wish, Mataji, how you want to.
Venum Kwan. I'll try. Venum Kwanantam Aravinda Dalaya Taksham Barahavatam Sam Asitam Buddha Sundarangam Kandarpakoti Kamaniya Vishesha Shobham Govindam Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindam Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Again, Mataji, again.
Venum Kwanantam वेणुं क्वणन्तम् अरविन्ददलायताक्षं बर्हावतंसम् असिताम्बूदसुन्दरङ्गम् कन्दर्पकोटिकमणिया विशेषा शोभां गोविन्दम् आदिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि. Is that okay?
Very beautiful, Mataji. So pleasing and very beautifully glorifying the Lord in a very nice tune, Mataji.
The other one is Venum Kwanantam Aravinda Dalaya Taksham Barahavatam Sam Asitam Buddha Sundarangam Kandarpakoti Kamaniya Vishesha Shobham Govindamadi Purusham Tam Aham Bhajami. Something like that. I think Gaurangi Mataji would know that. Anusha Mataji.
Very nice. Thank you so much, Mataji. So beautiful. So we shall also take a turns to this devotees.
Thank you, Hare Krishna. I'll need to leave. Thank you so much.
Dear Mataji. Thank you. Meena Mataji, would you like to say it, Mataji?
Okay, Hare Krishna. Venum kavantam दलायताक्षं बहवन्तं सन् असितं बुद्ध सुन्दराङ्गं कन्दर्पकोटिकमणि विशेषाशुभं गोविन्दम् आदिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दम् आदिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दम् आदिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि.
Very beautiful. Thank you, Mataji. Usha Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Venum Kwanantam Aravindalayataksam Barahavatam Samhasita Buddha Sundarangam Kandarpakotikamaniya Visheshashubham Govindam Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu.
Very beautiful, Mataji. Thank you. Ramlala Prabhuji.
You can allow to read, Mataji can do.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, ma'am.
Venum kanantamaravindalayataksam Vahahatam samashitab sundarangam Kandar kamaniya vishesha shobham Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami.
Very beautiful, Mataji. Very nice. We have Sita Sundari Mataji, Sadhak Prabhuji as well.
No,
Yes, Prabhuji. Go on, Prabhuji now.
maybe another country. You can allow the 29 also, Riti Mataji can do. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Chinta.
Yeah.
Chintamani Atma Sukalpa Viksha Laksha Vriteshu Shurabhirabhipalayantam Lakshmi Shahasha Shatashambra Manam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami.
Very nice, Riti Mataji. So beautiful. Thank you. Ramlala Prabhuji, would you like to go on with this shlaka?
Venum kanantam aravinda dalaya taksham varavatasham osit varash. I forget my tone. Yeah. Venum kanantam aravinda dalayakasham bharavakasham ashitam samabodha sundarangam kandara pakoti kamaniya vishesha shobham govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami.
Very nice. Thank you, Prabhuji. So that is Venum Kwanantam Aravinda Dalayatasham Barhavatam Sam Asitambuda Sundharangam Kandarpakoti Kamaniya Vishesha Shobham Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. That beautiful form when Lord says to Brahma, "Oh Brahma, you can ask any benedictions, anything to me, but you know that at the end, what is the best benediction one can desire is one has to come to me and see me. Maddarshana avadihi varam varya bhadram te varesham abhivanchitam brahman shreyah parishamaha pumsam maddarshana avadihi maddarshana avadihi. That is the topmost thing. To see the beautiful form of the Lord. To see the beautiful form of the Lord. And relishing the form whenever Dhruv Maharaj appears, Drubhyam prapasin pribhavan ivadbhakaha chumbhanivasena pribhar bhujari vaslishan. So Drubhyam prapasin prabhiban ivadbhakaha. Prabhiban, he is drinking the beauty of Krishna through his eyes. Drubhyam prapasin prabhiban ivadbhakaha chumbhanivasena. He is kissing the Lord all over. Chumbhanivasena Bujari Vashlishan, hugging the Lord. As soon as just by here, this is Dharanta Bhavaha Parire Bhire Patim. One can do by themselves through their um, Tam Atmajaihi, uh, Drushtibihi, Antaratmana, in the heart and by the eyes. One can hug the Lord. This is Dharanta Bhavaha Parire Bhire Patim. He is the Lord of everyone. One can hug and kiss through within their hearts. Drink the beauty of the Lord. Netre pibhanto nainabhiramam. Again, netre pibhanto nainabhiramam. Drink the beauty of Krishna through the eyes and kiss him as much. So this is Chumbhanivasena. Dhruva Maharaj is kissing all his body. Chumbhanivasena, Bhujari hugging Krishna. Who would not do that? Everyone would do that. So we wanted to desire that, express through Vacha, Manasa, Vacha, Karmana, to love Krishna, to do everything with Krishna. Okay? That is the beauty of Krishna. And once, again, there are many of descriptions are coming from Bhagavatam. It is also described by Kapila Bhagavan. Once who sees this form of the Lord, he does not want to see anything else further. He does not want to see anything else. Again, Narada Muni also says that Evam Bhagavato Rupam. Subhadram, it is very beautiful, and he does not want to see any other form after that once he sees the Lord. And Narada Muni is describing to Dhruv Maharaj. Okay, that form is Venu Kwanantum Aravinda Dalayaksham Barhavatamsam Asitambuda Sundharangam Kandarpakoti Kamaniya Vishesha Shobham Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. That beautiful form of the Lord, that primeval Lord. Okay, so that is from Shri Brahma Samhita for the shloka today. So still we want to do much of time, but the time is not allowing us to stay in this material world or in the devotee sangha as well. Okay, so but based on that, we are 9:05. If you are all happy, now keeping Lord in our heart, the beautiful form of the Lord. And if you are all happy, we shall conclude our session first. for now.
He always looks 16 years old. Young boy.
Yes,
He'll never be old.
yes, he's always less than 16 years, I think. 15 years, 11 months, something like.
Yeah, but he always in that form, even in Dwarka days or whatever. He's still 100 years, or like, still he's in same 16 years old. Look
And
like
Aishwarya, yes.
a spiritual body, isn't it?
And Krishna is 16 years, even less than 16. And the Radharani is less than, I think, around, is it 14 years?
9 months.
Yeah, 9 months. So if we can think, we can see Krishna, our age will going down. Number of age, whatever, practically, that is, it will going down. Going down means thinking of Krishna, that is always thinking of Krishna means. So it is, we become, our juvenility will come. Youthful is coming.
Very beautiful. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you, Mataji. Okay, so that is the beauty of the Lord. Sundarangam. Okay, so
Krishna is, sorry, yeah. Krishna always looking for what is the devotee. Actually, Radharani. So maybe I am last example, like even also in the material world, was the what I mentioned previous. Even the hero, whatever is the what is the Jaya, what is it? Jaya Bachchan or Meenakshi also, whatever, what is it? Amitabh Bachchan, Rekha, maybe this name. Certainly you know, I think, Meenakshi Mataji. So, but at that time when we see, they are very youthful, youth. But now is different way. But Krishna always remains same way. Is it not, Meenakshi Mataji?
Yes, Saruji, yes, you are right. Because everybody has, like, when they get old, yes, even the star, whatever, they can lose their beauty or whatever. But Krishna is always like in this form.
thank you, Mataji. So he's always in that form, youthful form. Okay, so that's why Karnaitum, Vidastva Karnaitum Yeshame Varaha. Here, to hear the glories of Krishna, beauty of Krishna, through the years, one has to have millions of years and millions of mouths needed for. The Prithu Maharaj wanted millions of years to hear Krishna. And Adidevaha, and again Shesha, Adishesha, he is glorifying the Lord with millions of years through thousands of mouths. But still, some was said Nasya Par, he could not complete. And one may wanted to have millions of eyes. And one may wanted to have millions of tongues to glorify Krishna. One may want to have millions of hands to serve Krishna. And one may wanted to have legs to go and serve Krishna. He expands himself into so many forms. And this is all his glories, opulences. Okay, so with that one, having the form of the Lord in our heart, so we shall conclude our session for now. And then we will see next shloka in the Sri Brahma Samhita next Saturday. Okay, we shall conclude. Vancha kalpataru.
Kalpatarubheshu Kripasidhuveva Patitanam Pavanebhyo
Vaishnavebhyo
Vaishnavebhyo
namo namaha.
Ananta Vaishnavim Dahi Jai Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Thank you.
And also Ramlala Prabhuji ki 3 loud Hari Bols for beauty, glorifying beauty of the
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
Bol.
Hari Bol.
Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol.
We have to say horrible to actually
All devotees. All
Anga
devotees.
Prabhu. Hari Bol.
Haribo,
Hari Bol. Hari
Haribo,
Bol. Hari
Haribo.
Bol.
Hari Bol to all devotees. Thank you so much for accompanying in the journey of Krishna, Krishna's beauty, seeing Krishna's beauty. Thank you so much. Okay,
You have to put on chat GPT like, and then it will come up like this.
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you so much, Mataji. We shall conclude. Panchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhum jayeva cha paritarnam pavanam.
प्रिय वैष्णव प्रभु नमो नमः अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय, श्री
Jai Shri
प्रभुपाद की जय।
Prabhupada ki jai.
Thank you.